All right, thanks, Javon. And still in Parliament, with mounting concerns about the deterioration of Vale Royal, the government is now looking at proposals to restore the property, as well as its future use. Prime Minister Andrew Holness gave the update in Parliament today as he responded to questions from MP for St Andrew South Eastern, Julian Robinson. Andrea Chisholm has details.
Vale Royal, located on Montrose Road in St Andrew. It's usually referred to as the official residence of the Prime Minister, but on Tuesday, Prime Minister Andrew Holness sought to clarify.
Jamaica House is actually the official residence of the Prime Minister. But because, Madam Speaker, the Minister of Finance was also at that time the Prime Minister, it took on that, that designation.
Still, Mr. Holness admits it's not suitable to be classified as the official residence of the Prime Minister. Vale Royal is used for state functions, ceremonies, meetings hosted by the Prime Minister, and entertainment events. In recent times, the property is unoccupied, described as being in a rundown state.
We must ensure that the grounds are kept properly. They're basic maintenance. I mean, I'll tell you, you can pass there and sometimes the grass highlight this. And I'm not exaggerating.
I will take a second look based upon what the member has raised as to whether or not that maintenance regime should be increased, meaning that if they maintain once a month, then maybe it probably should be fortnightly. I will see whether or not that is a possibility given the resources that it would take.
The Prime Minister adds that a 2013 assessment showed that the building, being treated as a national monument, had structural damage. Costings are being reviewed to guide restoration works, which were not possible during the peak of the COVID-19 pandemic due to budgetary constraints.
It is proposed, Madam Speaker, that the Vale Royal House and the property could be repurposed to include a library and museum of all Prime Ministers, that is a repository of documents and memorabilia of our Prime Ministers. That's one suggestion that has been made from the Jamaica National Heritage Trust. It could become, if we invest in it significantly, a protocol house which will host guests from time to time that visit Jamaica.
Whatever the decision, the Prime Minister said residents in the area would be consulted. And he made this clear.
There is no intent to knock down Vale Royal and have it sold or developed into apartments. It is utter nonsense.
Andrea Chisholm, TVJ News.